Hello friends, in this video, I will explain the concept of data table, the another tool of Whatif analysis in Microsoft Excel. So, what is data table? Data table allows us to see how changing one or more variables in a formula affects the result. It's especially useful for sensitive analysis and quick scenario testing without rewriting formulas. There are two types of data tables. The first one is one variable data table in which we change one input and it shows how it affects one or more formulas. The second type is two variable data table. It changes two inputs and shows how they affects one formula. So friends, in this video, I'll explain you one variable data table. So here we have an example of retirement fund. For this, we are having the monthly payment end of period value, which is minus 200 because we are paying this amount. So that is why it is minus. Second one is years. So up to 20 years, we need to pay the payments and the returns per annum will be 4%. So presently, we want to get the future fund amount, that is the future value of this fund. So in this case, we will use the formula which is available in Excel named as future value represented by FV. So the function is FV. Inside this function, we need to provide rate, NPR, PMT, PV and type. Out of these 5 arguments, PV and type are optional. Rate is the interest rate per period. NPR is the total number of payments period. PMT is payment made each period. It will be negative if we are paying the money. PV, that is present value, it will be optional. The current value of the investment by default will be 0. That means if you are not passing the PV argument, so Excel will take it as 0. Last one is the type. It is again optional, which is payment timing. So 0 means end of the period. So by default, Excel is taking it this particular parameter or argument as 0. And if we are defining this as 1, so meaning is that payment is made at the beginning of the period. So now we want to calculate that if there are various changes in the returns per annum, that is 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, etc. So what will be the future value of the retirement fund? So in this case, firstly, we need to apply here the formula of the future value. So putting the equal, we can type the function name FV, opening the bracket. Now you need to provide the rate. So rate is 4%. This will be divided by 12 because it is monthly payment. After comma, we need to give NPR, that is total number of payment periods. So it is in the year. So in the 1 year, there are 12 months. So we will multiply this by 12. After comma, we need to provide the PMT, that is payment value. So which is we are paying. So it is already mentioned here as a minus 200. You can select this. So only these 3 parameters are enough for us to get the output. You can click on, you can close the bracket and enter. So the retirement fund after 20 years will be 73,354.93. Now, if I want to see the retirement fund on the various rates which are mentioned here in this D column. So firstly, you need to copy here the formula which we have used here. So you can enter here. Now, you need to select the entire range first. Then you can go to the data tab. Under the forecast, in the Whatif analysis drop down, we can find the data table. So here a small dialog box is appearing. There we can find row input cell and the column input cell is given. So in the row input cell, we will not pass anything as we are talking about one variable data table. So the percentages which are given here in this particular selection are listed in the column. So we will pass on the cell reference in the column input cell. And here the cell reference will be this 4%. So the value which is written here, 73,354.93, which is we have derived using this particular percent. So once you are clicking on OK, the Excel will generate the various retirement funds. You can cross check at the 4%, the value is coming same which we have calculated here. So friends, this way data table can help us to see various options by changing one input. I hope friends this video will help you to understand the concept of one variable data table. In the upcoming video, you can see the two-way data table. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for my new videos. Thank you.